Oh, fix feedback. All right, fair enough. What's up, Conclave? Building a new PC? How's that going? That's exciting. Muty, how you doing? Nice, you did all the like the power supply and everything. Routed all the cables. Nice. What's your build? Do you have like a nice proper? Yeah, Muty, it's good to take a break. Yeah, that's about right. Proper PSU. That's great. That's a nice build. Should be able to real time your uh like your oversampling now. Nice. I like the Meshify cases. Sweet, dude. What kind of cooling did he go with? Nice. Cool. Put the VOD up. I'll watch you build. That's awesome, dude. That'll be really helpful. Like so much of your time is spent like waiting for bounces and stuff. Um that's going to really it will be a game changer. Cool. Yeah, that's a big jump. I'm on 10th gen and it's like totally smooth. So I'm sure 13 is going to be more than enough horsepower for a project. Nice. It's going to be great. All right. So I'll start doing feedback in about a half hour. If anyone wants to send something in, we'll check everything that is in my inbox at that time. In the meantime, I've got things to click. I am on day 5 of the 10 songs every day playlist. It's actually been really fun. It's something that I do like generally at the end of the day or like after a stream. I just go through and I've kind of like I've gamified it a little bit, but my nightly task for myself for the last few years has been to just listen to like everything. Um yeah, I'll take a look at that. I will look at your VOD. But I listen to like just a bunch of new releases, like pop stuff, but also I just go and I listen to, new things on Bandcamp just to hear kind of like an unfiltered version of what's current. Kind of, I get to use my speakers, I get to use my ears. So I've turned it into a thing where I find just like 10 things that are, good. And it ranges. There's dance stuff, there's hip hop, there's metal, there's folk, rock. Everything is accounted for in the old playlist world, and it has been fun. I've like been meeting people. Yeah, what's up about near fields? Oh, you're gonna get Jenny's? Yeah, I mean, so are you thinking like, are your Donatios gonna be um midfield? Is that your plan? So you're gonna do midfield, near field? Yeah. So I would get like I wouldn't like blow your budget. I would just get like some smaller the better. Um, for near fields. Yeah, the 80/20s are nice. Just get the Jennies all sound really nice, and also, but you don't want them to be. Don't get something huge. Get something deliberately small. I don't know. I'm not enough. Let me just Google. I don't have the models memorized. But the philosophy with like having a near field switch, and honestly at that point I would also get like a mono box, which are just cheap as shit. Like get like into Aventone or Orantone if you're, on a little bit of a if you're doing some shopping. Yeah, I know the ones. Transients are our friends. Rick, no more music. Thank you for the follow. Yeah, I would go with the 80/20. Like just my philosophy with the like big speaker and near field, if you're going to have both sets, go with like getting something like the 80/20 is going to be closer to having like that's going to be more akin to the like NS10 kind of vibe, a little bit boxier, smaller, mid-range focused. But that's what you're gonna want. And basically the Jennies at that like it's like the same price range as like an HS8, but much less fatiguing. You're gonna have the benefits of a mid-range focused monitor, but it will be more pleasant to listen to for extended periods of time. Oh yeah, for sure cheaper. And I would literally um, I think it's better to go cheaper. It's better to go less nice for that exact purpose. If you were like, I want to replace my my primary monitors, then I would be looking at, something like the 8300 series. But for a secondary monitor, get the cheapies. Yeah, the lids. Let me. I think that's Dynaudia's version of NS. That's a boxy NS10 thing. If you want to keep it, if you want to keep, there's like arguments to be made for staying like in the same family, but there are also arguments to be made for um, going with a slightly different flavor. So it's very clinical to just go like keep it brand same and just have a like basically less bass response and be very clinical about that. But also, I lean towards having the different perspective that a Jenny would bring. And so, especially if you were like even considering the 8300 series, what I would do is go, have your mains, your big boys, the cheap, uh, cheap Jennies, and then a dedicated mono shitbox. And that would, you know, the shitbox is for your clinical, like, is there actually bass in my mix? Um, because that's kind of what by just going to the from lid to lid, I feel like you're kind of like just doing that to a degree. So I think that the Audient Nero really kicks ass. It's a great monitor controller. Sounds really good. It nulls. It's not super expensive. It is super flexible with routing. And, you've got a dedicated sub output, three you could easily do mains. Yeah, so I would go and get something like I would literally, the Audient Nero is just like really, really good. Um, so sound card out to Nero, Nero out to. Also, the Nero gives the flexibility. You would be able to monitor like your secondary and a shitbox with a sub. You would be able to take the sub in and out. Or if you want to like keep using the crossover from the sub, you could still just dedicate them to the. You could go sound card to Nero, Nero to sub, sub to mains, and then not use the sub output um, like option. And then you could still flip between your three monitors. You just wouldn't have the flexibility of taking the sub in and out. $500? Yeah, yeah. It's got like digital uh, ins and outs. Just quite nice. Yeah. I mean, I think that it's I don't think that there's a huge difference, especially if your signal path is good and your converters are good. Um, I like the flexibility that having digital ins and outs on a piece of gear offers, especially for like um, really complicated routing, because that's yeah. The Nero has digital in, right? And there are like ways around it. So like my right, yes, 5% more. And the digital out could even be used in like a loop back scenario if you were ever to. I didn't look at your PC. I was talking to you. I was being a good streamer. I was engaging with chat.
Baby, when you need that good.
PC build. Oh yeah, whatever. Just a little mute. Yeah. Sorry about the back, dude. Get a little sleep. It looks like a solid build. Sweet. Happy is good. great. Roomy case is good. Yeah, I like when they dang, I kind of want to just build a PC for fun now. When I started thinking about it, I just nice, 4 M2 slots. 7, great. Storage solved. Okay, and in 15 minutes I'll be doing mix feedback, so send your mixes in the next 15 minutes. Here's how you do it. I will go through everything that's in my inbox. That's how the stream works now. Oh, okay. Yeah. Not the move then. It's a nice yeah. Nice to have all those options. Just some minesweeper. What's up, Black? No, not ideal to burn out the GPU. Valuable little buggers. Pain in the ass. The especially with how they've really clamped down on the Apple ecosystem. A Hackintosh is just not super vile, especially to like actually get the benefits. Yeah, not a fan. Do a Linux dual boot, for fun. If you want to just do something fun. Okay. I've got a track in from Black. That's all that's in the queue so far. People have 11 minutes to get stuff in. Feedback will start at 10. Think of it as just microphone cam. I'm moving I've been doing a lot of like retuning the room again, moving around. I kind of like some fun stuff happening, so I don't have the cameras positioned yet. Is the room a shithole? Fuck off. The room's great. Nah, room's pretty killer right now. I've got this accounts for 100% of the cups in the room. But I've been moving the desk around. I've got like a little more flow with everything. Changed some positions, moving some treatment around. Yeah, I've got there's a lot of depth now to the shot. Got my mixing rack starting to happen. It's just like right down here. That's going to be cool. Yes, everything is I'm doing cinematography now. We have introduced light and shadow. 3-point lighting. It's all happening. It's a very fancy stream now. Thank you. Yes, the world's fanciest scuffed stream. I don't know. I'm going to watch all the John Wicks. I find them not good, but don't do it. I don't know. Keanu Reeves, he punches people with guns. I find it very hard to it's not like it's not gonna meet my expectations. Bad movie? Cool. Yeah. Russell Crowe. There was some real proper there's some proper Russell Crowes for a while. It's been a while. Been a while since a good I haven't watched Cage yet. I've been working on, you know, uh like all of this and the only entertainment that I've engaged in is I finished Succession. That was the only, you know. Oh, Succession and Barry. Those were my list. You don't want to Okay, I'm sorry. I'll get right to the Nicolas Cage vampire flick. I'll put it on next. Master and Commander's good. I liked, what was it, The Informant? That was pretty good. Okay, got a track from Rick. Feedback in 4 minutes. I'm going to run ads. You can avoid those ads by subscribing. And then we're going into feedback. Conclave, I have no idea what you're talking about. All right, it's feedback time. That is less of an endearing term in America, conclave. I'm very familiar with the differences, but yeah, this is pretty good. So what I'm really missing here is the top of the vocal and the hats. Okay. As far as like order of importance, it's like hats are really buried, and I need them like brighter, shinier, a little more forward, matching the energy of low end. Those hats are super important for the beat, and they're just not in there. And then like the vocal just feels like a little bit um like it lacks clarity. So doing like some airband and like taking a look at like 2.5K and just like bring up the edge of the vocal a little bit so that it, pops out of the mix. Kick is good and appropriate for the style. Conclave is wrong and watching on their phone. But other than that, this is like nice and solid. It's very controlled. I like the low end. I like the energy, and on. But yeah, I think those two things need to get addressed, and then you're in a good spot. Rick, let's check out your track, Reality Escape. 1 second. Cuts through great on the Aventone. God damn it, yes, it is clearer, but like in the style and in the context of the mix, it is fine. It is not dance music or club music. There are more important things that are being presented forward. It's like a radio style mix. The kick is there, it has definition. It is not a club track. Okay. So this has a lot of nice stuff. Couple of things. So first up, bass is very nice. I like the control on the bass. It sounds great. It's got like nice meat top. It really carries the track. The song itself is very cool. The arrangement is good. Um, the kicks envelope is a little bit unnatural. It sounds like the side chain is a little bit off, but then on the outro, even when it's not up against bass, it's still got a very unnatural envelope. So it might just be the sample or like compressed in a little too aggressive on the chain itself, but I would take a look at that. It's just um it's a little bit of a jarring pump to it, and I would want that. It takes a Okay. Yeah, it's the sample. I'd swap it. I feel like this is such a solid overall mix and really good song. I would really want to just swap the sample if that's a possibility here. Um, it's just it's distracting a little bit. If the if the song was like a different tempo, it's pumping kind of away from the track. Um, then the other thing at play here is some of your leads are like it's they're overly resonant basically, like really sharp peaks in the mids and upper mids, which really they punch them through the mix, but they are also like took my head off a little bit, and they're a little bit like they're cone destroyers a little bit. So I would just pull back on um, on the super sharp resonant peaks on leads. It does work. I mean, they're very present in the mix, and they do go over it, but it's just a little bit overboard. So smoothing that out a little bit. Uh, no, that's okay. Um, Meticulous equalization. I wouldn't say I'm not a big fan of meticulous equalization. Okay, no, that's okay. Your English is pretty good. Um, so something like a dynamic EQ or soothe, if that's available, or TDR Nova, something that's just kind of pulling back like dynamically on peaks on leads. That would be a really quick way to clean it up. And just take a look at like 500 to 1000. Nova, great. 500 to 1000, 1000 to 3000. Broad, and just have it catch. Just catch peaks. So just kind of set it really wide Q, very, very wide, and then look for like 3 dB of reduction in those two areas. Clamp it down a little bit. I really loved the track. Sort out the kick, sort out the leads. It could be a little bit brighter. It feels very retro. Um, and I think that even things that are like aiming for retro don't go that dark now. Like modern retro. So I would like add some top end back in as well. But, grain of salt there. Yeah, anytime. All right, folks. Good stream. Uh Playlist. Hit follow on the Summer Like the Season page if you haven't. It's at 926 followers. Would love to hit 1K before the next single comes out, which is July 28th. Yeah, go to bed, Conclave. That's how you do the save. There's a vinyl pre-order. And doing my little playlist project. It's really fun. Follow that. Yeah, July 28th. It's another 2 months to collect these saves. Last single got about 250. You really need to like properly like nudge the algorithm. It's something between like 320 and 370 saves in the first week. So here I am, juicing these saves to try and hit like 400. That's my goal. Algorithmic victory on day one. That's what I say. Yeah, to victory. See, so those are the links. And yeah, new structure for the stream. You know, there's a time in which people can send in stuff. We do the feedback. Then that's the stream. So, I have been sick, and then it's been really, really hot. Those things are balancing out. So, stream will be back tomorrow. Probably late when it isn't incredibly hot. Have a good one, everybody. Well, here are some ads, and then this stream will be done. And you know, if you avoid those ads by subscribing, then I will add 5 minutes to the mix timer up there. At which point, I guess it's over here. When that timer hits 4 hours, someone's from the community will be selected to get a mix done on stream, and then I'll mix while the timer goes down, and we'll do as many mixes as 4 hours entails. So, you know, little light socialism there. Here are ads. Hello, true believers, subscribers still on stream. This is the last few minutes of the broadcast. Hope everyone's had a good one. Lessons were learned and links were clicked. Conclave's new computer looks nice. That'll be good. You can make DNB even faster. Fastest DNB maker in all of Spain. All right. There were some ads.